My topic is business to consumer marketing and detail explain, and let's go to the topic and let's go to the start. Business to consumer, B2C. The term business to consumer, B2C, refers to the process of selling products and services directly between a business and consumers who are the end users of its products or services. Most companies that sell directly to consumers can be referred to as B2C companies. B2C became immensely popular during the dot-com boom of the late 1990s, when it was mainly used to refer to online retailers who sold products and services to consumers through the internet. As a business model, business to consumer differs significantly from the business to business, B2B, model, which refers to commerce between two or more businesses. Business to consumer refers to the process of businesses selling products and services directly to consumers, with no middle person. B2C typically refers to online retailers who sell products and services to consumers through the internet. Online B2C became a threat to traditional retailers, who profited from adding a markup to the price. However, companies like Amazon, eBay, and Priceline have thrived, ultimately becoming industry disruptors. Business to consumer, B2C, is among the most popular and widely known sales models. Michael Aldrich first utilized the idea of B2C in 1979, who used television as the primary medium to reach out to consumers. B2C, or business to consumer, is a retail model where products or services move directly from a business to the end user who has purchased the goods or services for personal use. It is often contrasted with the business-to-business, B2B, model, which involves exchanging goods and services between businesses instead of between businesses and consumers. The B2C business model applies to any business transaction where the consumer directly receives goods or services, such as small businesses and entrepreneurs, retail stores, restaurants and doctors' offices. B2C most often refers to e-commerce businesses, which use online platforms to connect their products with consumers. Some B2C businesses use their platforms to market and sell their own products, others connect buyers to sellers, using content traffic to sell advertising spaces or restricting content to paid subscriptions. Popular B2C companies include Amazon, eBay, Meta, Netflix, The New York Times Company and Uber. B2C businesses sell goods and services directly to consumers. A consumer is an end user who buys a product or service for personal use. Though many businesses sell their own products, this is not a requirement for the B2C model. Many B2C companies resell other businesses' products. A B2C retail experience can be shopping at a local grocery store or buying new headphones from the Apple online retail store. A B2C service experience can be a visit to the doctor, treatments at a hair or nail salon, a meal at a restaurant, or a ride purchased with the Uber app. Consumer behavior drives business to consumer. Businesses and companies must adjust as behaviors change. 5 distinct B2C segments capture various consumer marketing interactions, bringing unique revenue streams. B2C business challenges include creating user-friendly websites, understanding search engine optimization, and finding the right payment processing solution. This article is for anyone seeking to understand the basics of B2C companies and transactions. When starting a business, you can choose from several operational models. You can focus on selling to other businesses and become a business-to-business, B2B, business, or you can sell directly to consumers. You can even sell to businesses and consumers if your offering applies to both or if you have separate product versions. If you're selling to consumers, your company will be a business-to-consumer, B2C, business. We'll explore the B2C business model, including the various types of B2C businesses and B2C challenges. B2C stands for business to consumer. B2C transactions are commerce transactions where a business sells products or services directly to consumers. Traditional B2C transactions included buying clothes from a store at the mall or eating in a restaurant. There are many ways to start and grow a business. Some businesses focus on selling products and services to other businesses, B2B, while others focus on selling direct to consumer, B2C. Some businesses do both. In this short guide, we'll cover everything you need to know about the business-to-customer business model, B2C, including its benefits and why it's often the best way to get started when starting out. B2C, short for business to consumer, is a commerce model between a business and an individual consumer. While B2C applies to any type of direct-to-consumer selling, it has come to be associated with running an online store, also known as e-commerce or retailing. It differs from business to business, B2B, in the sense that B2C companies focus on selling their products or services directly to customers as opposed to other businesses. B2C is by far the most popular method of business for those building an e-commerce store. Business-to-customer marketing, commonly known as B2C marketing, is a set of strategies, practices, and tactics that a company uses to push its products or services to customers. B2C campaigns don't just focus on the benefit or value that a product offers, but also on invoking an emotional response from the customer. B2C marketing works on the basis that customers look for goods or services to meet an immediate need. Therefore, they tend to purchase without doing much research on the product or service. With B2C purchases, users typically complete their purchase within the first hours or days of becoming aware of a product or service. For a successful B2C campaign, a business owner should understand their customers' buying habits, trends in the market, and what strategies the competitors use. B2C promotions should be bright, easy for consumers to understand, and focused on solving the precise problem faced by their customers. With this information and the right tools, it is easy to create a campaign that triggers the right reactions from customers and as a result, drives sales. B2C marketing is vital for all businesses that sell consumer-based products or services. These include restaurants, drug stores, car companies, fashion businesses, software companies, grocery stores, and so forth. Today, however, the Internet has become the most preferred channel for B2C brands to promote their goods or services and for conducting market research. Almost every B2C company wants to get a share of the $2.3 trillion e-commerce industry and shift its marketing outreach online. B2C e-commerce sales stood at $1.5 billion in 2013, with forecasts showing steady growth to $2.35 billion in 2018. These figures show that B2C marketing is worth the investment for higher ROI and business growth. B2C marketing is beneficial in the following ways. Boosts website visits. B2C campaigns are created to woo prospective customers into visiting your brand's website to learn more about your brand. Helps brands grow their subscriber list. When the number of leads that visit a business's website increases, the number of new subscribers also goes up. Offers more refined interactions with customers. With knowledge about your target audience, B2C companies can send more specific messages at strategic times. Here segmentation proves to be useful. Gives businesses better rankings on search engines. By using targeted keywords, a website can increase its position in search results. As a result, there are more chances for users to find your company. Increases conversion and brand awareness. B2C marketing strategies enable businesses to reach and connect with large audiences through bulk emailing, social media outreach, and other channels. As a result, a brand becomes popular, and conversion rates increase. A short sales cycle. Unlike B2B marketing, in which the sales cycle is much longer, B2C clients don't spend hours on research, hesitating, and comparing every single feature. B2C customers usually buy products that were advised by their friends, so the entire process is less intimidating for clients and sellers. Domination of an emotional element over the rational one. B2C customers look for instant solutions to their problems based on their desires. They rarely think strategically over the purchase. They are just looking for a fast solution that will satisfy their needs here and now. So if a brand manages to provide them with this solution, they will definitely return to for the same emotional experience. Working with the end user. B2C companies usually deal directly with the consumers of their products. This makes it easier to convince a person, find the right words, and use special techniques. While in B2B, a salesperson needs to negotiate with multiple influencers who make decisions on behalf of the entire company. The high importance of social media. Working with the end consumers is impossible today without investing in social media marketing. While choosing a product, people desperately look for customer feedback. They investigate each channel they know to make the right decision. They not only look for reviews but prefer Facebook and Instagram to talk to the brand via chatbots. You will hardly find a person who will give a call or visit the company's office. So, brands create chatbots to provide clients with 24/7 support, collect reviews, share updates, and run retargeting campaigns to bring in new customers and maintain relationships with them. Direct sellers. This is the type of B2C most people are familiar with. They are the online retail sites where consumers buy products. They can be manufacturers such as Gap or Dell or small businesses that create and sell products, but they can also be online versions of department stores selling products from a wide range of brands and manufacturers. Direct sellers include Target.com, Macy's.com, and Zappos.com. In this model, customers purchase products and services directly from the seller, usually from popular household name brands who have an online store. You'll frequently find that direct sellers have a strong e-commerce and brick-and-mortar presence. Online intermediaries. These go-betweens put buyers and sellers together without owning the product or service. Examples include online travel sites such as Expedia and Trivago and arts and crafts retailer Etsy. Online intermediaries do business with other businesses in the sense they sell advertising to other businesses, but their end consumer is at the individual level. Creating a valuable product that aggregates the best products and services for consumers is becoming an increasingly popular business model. Online intermediaries market their products and services to potential customers by making it easier for customers to find exactly what they are looking for. Advertising-based. This advertising-based B2C approach leverages high volumes of web traffic to sell advertising which, in turn, sells products or services to the consumer. This model uses high-quality free content to attract site visitors, who then encounter online ads. In addition, this model relies heavily on strategic marketing campaigns to generate traffic and improve conversions. It's important to note, the advertising model can be used in both B2B and B2C contexts. Media outlets that have no paid subscription component, such as the Huffington Post and Observer.com, fall under the business-to-business category. The media company is selling advertising to other businesses, despite those ads ultimately driving sales to products designed for individual customers. On the B2C side, an e-commerce business running ads on platforms such as Facebook, Instagram, and Google targeting consumers directly would fall under the B2C umbrella. Community-based. This B2C model uses online communities built around shared interests to help advertisers market their products directly to site users. It could be an online forum for photography buffs, people with diabetes, or marching band members. B2C businesses that are able to target their marketing to specific pain points in niche communities can begin to sell products at scale quickly. The best-known example is Facebook, which helps marketers target ads to people according to very specific demographics. Consumers use social media sites such as Facebook to stay connected and in touch with friends and family, but there are also a growing amount of community-based activities on the platform which make it an ideal place for businesses to advertise. Again, businesses can use Facebook to advertise regardless if their focus is B2B or B2C. A more professionally oriented social network such as LinkedIn would be an ideal place for B2B marketing. Potential customers on the B2B side frequently use LinkedIn to promote their brand and hire new employees, meaning it's an optimal place to share products and services designed for businesses as opposed to an individual consumer. Optimove is the world's leading B2C relationship marketing hub, combining the most advanced customer engagement technologies with an automated customer marketing orchestration platform. In a nutshell, Optimove helps B2C marketers implement a systematic approach to planning, executing, measuring and optimizing a complete, highly personalized customer marketing plan. The result is maximized customer retention, loyalty and lifetime value. B2C traditionally referred to mall shopping, eating out at restaurants, pay-per-view movies, and infomercials. However, the rise of the Internet created a whole new B2C business channel in the form of e-commerce or selling goods and services over the Internet. Although many B2C companies fell victim to the subsequent dot-com bust as investor interest in the sector dwindled and venture capital funding dried up, B2C leaders such as Amazon and Priceline survived the shakeout and have since seen tremendous success. Any business that relies on B2C sales must maintain good relations with their customers to ensure they return. Unlike business-to-business, B2B, whose marketing campaigns are geared to demonstrate the value of a product or service, companies that rely on B2C usually elicit an emotional response to their marketing in their customers. Traditionally, many manufacturers sold their products to retailers with physical locations. Retailers made profits on the markup they added to the price paid to the manufacturer. But that changed once the Internet came. New businesses arose that promised to sell directly to the consumer, thus cutting out the middle person, the retailer, and lowering prices. During the bust of the dot-com boom in the 1990s, businesses fought to secure a web presence. Many retailers were forced to shut their doors and went out of business. Decades after the dot-com revolution, B2C companies with a web presence continue to dominate over their traditional brick-and-mortar competitors. Companies such as Amazon, Priceline, and eBay are survivors of the early dot-com boom. They have gone on to expand upon their early success to become industry disruptors. As mentioned above, the business-to-consumer model differs from the business-to-business (B2B) model. While consumers buy products for their personal use, businesses buy products to use for their companies. Large purchases, such as capital equipment, generally require approval from those who head up a company. This makes a business purchasing power more complex than that of the average consumer. Unlike the B2C business model, pricing structures tend to be different in the B2B model. With B2C, consumers often pay the same price for the same products. However, prices are not necessarily the same. Businesses tend to negotiate prices and payment terms. After surging in popularity in the 1990s, business-to-consumer (B2C) increasingly became a term that referred to companies with consumers as their end users. This stands in contrast to business-to-business (B2B), or companies whose primary clients are other businesses. B2C companies operate on the Internet and sell products to customers online. Amazon, Meta, formerly Facebook, and Walmart are some examples of B2C companies. One example of a major B2C company today is Shopify, which has developed a platform for small retailers to sell their products and reach a broader audience online. Before the advent of the Internet, however, business-to-consumer was a term that was used to describe takeout restaurants, or companies in a mall, for instance. In 1979, Michael Aldrich further utilized this term to attract consumers through television. Typically, B2C models fall into the following 5 categories: direct sellers, online intermediaries, advertising-based B2C, community-based, and fee-based. The most frequently occurring is the direct seller model, where goods are purchased directly from online retailers. By contrast, an online intermediary model would include companies like Expedia, which connect buyers and sellers. Meanwhile, a fee-based model includes services such as Disney+, which charges a subscription to stream their video-on-demand content. These e-commerce companies use traffic-driving digital marketing strategies, such as content marketing and social media marketing, to connect shoppers with relevant advertisements for products and services. Advertising-based businesses profit from selling advertising space on websites and social media platforms. HuffPost is an example of this type of B2C company. Affiliate marketing is also an advertisement-based approach to B2C, in which a company partners with content creators to promote their product through blogs or social media posts. Similar to advertising-based businesses, Community-based companies use online communities focused on specific identities, interests and information. They use data they get from website users, such as demographic data and geographic location, to connect those users with targeted ads. Examples include social media sites like Facebook and online forums. Fee-based. These e-commerce businesses require a paid subscription in exchange for unrestricted access to their content, such as The Wall Street Journal, The New Yorker, and Netflix. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe the channel.